I am well. It's been almost 2 weeks since we last met. Unfortunately, that was mostly due to a busy schedule that I had with mostly going kind of going to affect us for a while now. Now I won't go into great details, but don't worry, I'm not gonna abandon this. I will still try to get videos out every week. Just unfortunately, don't expect them to be as numerous as they used to be. I will go into more details later, but that's mostly the thing to need to be worried about. Oh yeah, also I took class not too long ago. Also, sorry, been what? Yeah, see what happened last episode. A ship crashed into the planet. We are about to investigate it. War of Worlds. Fritz, Margaret, staying empty. Busset dies of a whimper. And we'll crew. Oh, I see. So every time we do these big main missions, all of a sudden, and Lord's gonna be like almost like a newspaper type thing, saying the misadventures of the ship undeniable, and it's cool. That's the only thing I can say right now. My God, I've been so long. I'm just forgetting how to talk to you guys now. Um. I take this as a message that now both sides are going at war against each other now. The closer we get to the ship, the more and more dead bodies we'll see. Was hoping the first shot would kill you. Apparently not. I mean, I was open. Alright, now when we get to the ship, I get a feeling we'll have to make a choice between helping the rebels, who I'm gonna call them, or helping the corporation that's on the planet right now, who want to join back with the board. You're about to go down. Oh, never mind. It's been set on fire.
Keep it down.
Alright, look, we got the high ground. I'm so sorry for the noise in the background. That's the PS4. She's loud.
Get on.
Here we go.
Just focus on the queen. Just focus on the queen.
To shreds, you say? Been practicing this.
Oh great, there's two. Just keep going, just keep laying the damage on. Alright, please tell me this thing good over here. Not sick what I was looking for, but good look. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the grenade launcher here. Sometimes it works, at times it doesn't. Well, at least I know it's definitely not a long-range weapon.
Nice one. Don't mess with us.
Alright, don't step in acid. Oh, that's a big one. Is he killing himself? Alright, stop it. He was killing himself.
Their mistake. Nice hit.
Might.
Now that was you sure know how to set a woman's heart.
Here we go. And that's the last of them.
Hi, that's everyone. Is anyone else here? Pop on, no one wanna fight? Come on, we got more than enough ammunition to take all you on.
Incoming.
Might suck now.
Get past that armor. Nice hit. You don't get that one right now.
Just take him out.
I am a storm.
Yeah, that still doesn't make sense after so many times you sail away. Right, I'll slow down now.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Me too. You know corpses shit themselves, right? Enjoy the smell.
Oh, thanks. That's something I really want to know. Step by day, the current canal. Oh, Captain warns Captain Key is active, but his knife is no longer detected. But not fight out, but not. Why not possible to do it? It's about HWD policy. Okay, maintain it's online, but it's control offline until it turns functional. Holiday. Don't ask. This MK full guns operation burner have seek extensive damage range. Because the aim build the city nearest UDL build factory would be average amongst the crew. Oh great. Alright, logs. Close. No. Yeah, this ain't the last one. And we'll about start manning message payback.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Okay. Take your assault rifle.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait.
Yeah,
What's up?
I love how you're so focused on that.
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something? Just ask.
Oh yes, let me ask about the corporation, about your backstory right now. Not, hey, you know any particular side to give this to?
Yeah. At first, we all thought it was about damn time. I don't know if you've noticed, but Monarch ain't exactly easy on the spirit. Then it got uglier than a rat eating a sour grape. Everything that could have gone wrong did. Townships were promised evac shuttles that never came. Overland routes were attacked by marauders and wildlife. Supplies went missing, our equipment started corroding on account of the sulfur in the air. It was a fine mess. I don't know, but at least we'd have money to back us up. Supply shipments, food that we don't have to hunt down. Look at MSI. They're getting along fine. I have to think the Corps could have made it work if they'd reprioritized. I'm not sure we need anything, Cap. We've had our growing pains, to be sure, but here we are. Still alive, still fighting. Long as nobody goes around trying to dismantle the whole thing, I think we'll be fine. Progress requires structure. Nobody's gonna build a sewer pipe or a road if they don't got a boss telling them to. The bureaucracy's necessary.
Agreed.
Anytime, Cap.
So we got two choices. We can either well, we actually can get off this planet if we want to. It's more of who do we want help more? Help Sensei? We could easily just, you know, leave with the monster and you don't want to get that much.
That's the last of them.
I'm actually just thinking about going on the ship and see what happens.
Incoming! Get on! Down they go! Make him regret it.
Man, this game sucks.
Won't try that again.
Yeah, I'm going back to the break. I'm going to fix my weapons. I keep your weapons on top. The best condition.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Oh great. What?
Maximilian.
You got a second?
Vicar. Vicky.
What?
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
Alright, so we need.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony? That's putting it kindly, boss. Graham's worse than trash. He's a traitor. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents? I'm sure Graham told himself the same thing. He wasn't the one who held the gun and pulled the trigger.
He just gave the gun to someone and just told us to.
The thing is, that's all it takes. Sometimes the difference between right and wrong is turning a key, or looking the other way, or keeping your mouth shut when you ought to speak up. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Enjoying Kamarnar?
Yeah, very much. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Graham, the man who quite literally led some psychopaths into town hall and killed a large group of people.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? See you soon, Captain.
Well, let me up with fear.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Well, let's go talk to Phoenix. Phoenix. My God, I can't say his name for some reason. For the life of me. Let's. My God, no, it sounds southern. Let's go talk to the dog. How about that?
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Okay, nice.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony. Steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City.
Yeah, but what if they come after me?
You're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If I knew your key, won't I tip out the ball thinking that I'm you and they come after me?
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting them.
Okay.
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
There ain't nothing really.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With interest.
Nice one. You must have had them quaking on their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
But there's always a but somewhere. Oh, we're going back to the museum. I mean, we're going back to Channel 2. Huh, I actually thought we were going to a different planet. You know what? I'm gonna give it some time. Mostly because if I give it to the corporation and not Graham.
1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Well, I'm about to say that if I choose to actually help the corporation, I guarantee Graham and his followers will be instantly hostile at me. Just like what happened with Space of Choice.
I'll lock up behind you.
Glad y'all. Alright, sorry about that. Someone called.
It's quiet as the grave in here. We should get the power generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep the guns on you.
Let's give these little fellas a wide berth, Captain.
Oh yeah, it's the robots. Okay, I don't mind having ridiculous ways of destination.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
Oh, what's going on?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
Corporate Commander.
I think not. The refueling system at Cascadia's landing pad logged your ship ID. You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
Oh. Dude, you might want to make an enemy of Subnight. Jesse, you don't want that. You're about to make me an enemy tonight. Jesse, you don't want that. Tell me only I can make a generation better than that.
I assure you that was never my intention. See you soon, Captain.
Oh boy.
The UDL gunship remains docked at the station. They must intend to board with a full squad of troops.
Oh great.
Here I was, hoping we wouldn't have to hurt anybody.
Well, it was never gonna be easy. Alright. They want to hunt. Give them no hunt.
Alright, people, stay sharp. That little subway scratch can pop out of anywhere.
Don't waste your breath negotiating with these board types, boss.
Super formation.
I just wanted to do that.
That's the last of them.
Oh wait. Yeah, let me see the location now. How far is it now for the board? Okay. That's lovely. Well, I'm officially an enemy of the board now. was really hoping to do that so soon. Well, you know what to say. This time, call for desperate measures.
Step lively, Captain. The floor's got teeth.
Which is why we're not going to, though. Mama Bear! Jimmy just came by asking if I'm dog have been done. I told him what I know. Been quiet. Just ask Alpha. So he walked up, swinging a step. Mine, mine, mine. I want to say I can hack one.
Processing. Unexpected.
Boss, they're still alive in there.
Processing. Beginnings.
Captain, look out!
Here I come!
Nice one!
Alright, now what the hell is going on in here? Alive. And what about Mrs.? Had no set and date. The security personnel, there will be no always missing. Your arsenals that does your opponent content has no set and date. What the hell is going on here? Alright, Johnny. We almost not Johnny. Right. Teams. So they'll test on this.
We can go home to the ship, right? I've been missing Ada fierce.
Shertrand. I've seen that name before somewhere. Cascadia, right?
Yeah, boss?
Oh, never mind. I think it was something about what happened to you. No, because he came out here to hide from anyone. That's my guess.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating. You...
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean in.
Okay, they did it that way. Alright, job done. After this, we go back to Monarch and Pie in the scene though. There wasn't
Captain,
long.
I must say, your thrilling management of the UDL troops at HRS-1084 was masterful to, remotely keep apprised of. Well, how can I be of assistance? I'll be here.
Yeah, speaking of that, Tasman, I think we should give a little. I mean, I know exit here, but there's a good chance that the the bull might continue to hunt us. So it might be a good idea to give it the Tasman before they send more gunships at us.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
See what happens if I can't deal with this face.
Who'd I piss off to get assigned here?
Carry on.
This is Halcyon News.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
Oh, I thought he would said something about, hey, you're not welcome here anymore. We don't like you anymore.
This man, reward offers for information leading to the capture of wanted terrorists beneath ground. Report any sightings to your local foreign embassy.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
Oh yeah, speaking of that.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. We might have figured that out already. That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection, and more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
I agree.
I'm thinking more along the lines of the sapient species paradox.
Oh, I read about that in one of my magazines. She's talking about aliens, right?
Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
Sir.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else.
1084.
We have to put a stop to it.
I knew it. Aliens from other worlds been visiting Halcyon.
At least one of your crew can keep an open mind. But this isn't some aetherwave serial millstone. This is reality.
Aliens. Aliens? Really? Aliens. God damn it. I knew I can't play a game in space without aliens coming in. God damn it. Great, what type of aliens we're dealing with? Hey, all I'm saying is now. Saying this. This time we're gonna be prepared. Last time I went to a space station, I was not properly prepared. I didn't have a flame. I had nothing more than a flamethrower that did nothing but skillet. And a couple of pieces that did nothing but piss off. Oh, almost killed us since it had acid. Then another station, they keep coming out of nowhere, and it made me paranoid when I entered a room with coffee cups in it. So, two things that happen. One, we have a large army filled with flamethrowers who can wear spacesuits and anti-armor rounds. Or we're gonna go around shooting every coffee cup and everything in the room until we clean the whole station out and it's filled with nothing but holes.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Just
this doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
You are.
She's serious. Tragic, ain't it? What age does to your mental faculties?
The crew is skeptical. That's good.
We got soft.
I don't want you walking
God
into the
damn
unknown
aliens.
I assume you have questions?
Hell yeah, a few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
I bet the first one would be these hands, we'll drink right here.
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced.
And taken over.
Our very cells. That damn gas is mixing
With aliens.
with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
So we're talking about routines here. That's saying you may. I joined something so I could do crime. That's saying me. Well, I'm trying to be a bad guy. Somehow I end up being the good guy. How the hell did we get there? I've all joined. It says he nothing more than the smugglers who smuggling drugs or smuggling things on planet. Then all of a sudden we be fighting against aliens. Goddamn aliens. How the hell do we get here now? Goddamn aliens. The green birds would. The green birds would pay. Yes.
Terrific. That go-getter initiative.
Goddamn, no green birds we're gonna get. I love this. Alright, I didn't look at somebody's going to be the funniest ones now. How do we know I'm not trying on this science you? Somehow I gotta think if I ask that, see I take a gun out and shoot me.
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
Okay, are we talking about Lingering Man with aliens, or are we talking about the thing now? You know, the thing from John Carpenter's The Thing. Which, as you're thinking that, this recently they've been news of a remake of Blumhouse, which I mean, it's gonna be more closer to how the book was, which made it to us. I mean, Take It Downtown The Thing is the closest, well, movie that actually got closer to the source material. Mostly because of the three movies only two of them actually are their own movies based on this, story. I mean, the thing from the world. I mean, that was in the 50s. But I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's a great movie. Just not my cup of tea. Though I understand why some people actually do like it. They got Don Compton thing, which is actually one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, I've seen Don Compton thing. What the hell are you doing? Go watch that movie. It's a good movie that you want during a cold day. Just see, someone could bring that it's too cold in October. Tell them it's the perfect time to watch the thing. Mostly now you got two people now. That's going to get people pillowy now. But no. And also that thing that came out in 2011. Technically, that's not a remake. That's a a prequel to Tom Carpenter's thing. That movie take place before Tom Carpenter's thing. At the ending of the 2011 one, actually, it's the beginning of the Tom Carpenter's one. And also, it's kind of funny thing that all three Thing movies all start with the Thing. I mean, only the first one ever said something else than the Thing. So I'll be interested to see how the book could be. Though I never read the book, so I can't tell you how I feel about it. Though I do know this. What's it called? I would say that I'm the word that's Blumhouse, but it's mostly because, when I first heard about Blumhouse, I thought, oh, you mean those people who make horror movies? Still, even though most of the mainstream got tired of them now, and decided, well, do nothing but do superhero movies and multiverse movies that have their own cinematic universes. Only to find out, oh no, Blumhouse, they make crappy movies. Unfortunately, we do get the occasionally good ones like Get Out, Sinister, the first one, and some of the Conjuring and Annabelle movies. Sometimes they're good, but then other time we get crappy movies like Sinister 2, the first Annabelle movie, Ouija. Black Christmas, the one that came out last year, the one that everyone said looks like garbage, and turned out to be, oh my god, it's hot garbage. It's that type of piece of crap you only find during during the Christmas season. That's like it sucks in the toilet. You gotta stick your hand in the toilet and find out. Oh yeah, that's what Black Christmas 2018 is. 2019. That's what it is. That's all I have to say about the movie. Anyway. Think about anything. I'm gonna get you.
Tobias, get my knife. The big one. That was a joke. Ha ha. We each get one. Now, back to business.
Tobias, give me the knife. The big one. Okay.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
So messy.
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Yeah.
It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Oh, now I see. There's gonna be now it's gonna be sucker now. Let me tell you this: Save Humanity. I mean, that's a title I have in my resume too, multiple times. I mean, come on, play. God, okay, we're not going war. I mean, I destroyed the war in that one. Not really until falling. We didn't really save the day in that one. Too well, must be. Batman, Arkham, something. I mean, technically, Spider-Man was just more about from New York. Wasn't Evil 2? And 7? Dead Rising? Oh, SCOM. Yeah, SCOM. We saved humanity in SCOM. Yeah, beat that one. We fought against aliens. When they took over, we took it back from them. I was on hibernation. I was sleeping for 25 years, I think. I lost count.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab. This key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate.
Oh, no.
Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Oh, cells? I don't know if she's white or she's just going crazy now. It's hard to tell. I am fascinated by this.
I received a very interesting message from Gladys Kokeli not too long ago. You know, about the toothpaste. The Spacer's Choice trustees will be pleased. I might even get an extra meal voucher. And I hear I got you to thank. So thanks. I don't think boldness is really part of our brand. I need to check my contract.
I love that man.
Have a look.
Have a look. I love the way you talk. It's freaking me out. Oh, and also, Super Tots. God. You guys don't like me anymore. Hey, I can't sell you guys anymore. If I did, I'm gonna get charged more.
Good to see you again.
46 discount.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Oh, great.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked Marketeer?
So who's Parvati?
You remember the youngest daughter who always does what she's told, but in the season finale she murders 12 people with a knife? Parvati.
It's always the quiet ones.
Yeah, you got lots of the clown ones. Oh. I need to check my emails. Bang. Scott Lane! Just want to let you know I can be getting out the rest of that you know what to you know who. 760. You know who's doing these. I think you're giving the time of day. I'm gonna kill you. Message for Scott Lang. Oh, hang on. Stalker. Alright, hang on, this the moment is for me. Don't do this. Ever. See it goes. There's this engine, see, it hums real nice, and I have a box of cats made with mice. It's coughing and hunting slow, cause ooh. Okay, with I'm gonna ask. Never received his available because just in case I accidentally piss off, so bad, I want to make sure my ship is on. Get this way. Just waiting at some point. Alright, here we go. I just want to see what it looks like in Amber Heights. I'm not saying I'm gonna give it to Graham. I mean, I am an enemy of the board. Might be good to have friends with those who go against the board. But at the same time, Graham definitely not seem like the one who's in his head all the time.
The infamous Amber Heights.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
This armor itches something awful. Move along.
Huh?
Captain, we should chat.
Ah,
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him. Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Yeah, probably should save before we end up. Hopefully I got enough skill enough to convince him.
Captain, you must be back with the access.
Damn, I should have bought the police!
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Listen, Graham.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I escaped the corruption of the endless cycle of corporate greed. Yes, I ran from that. But now I'm ready to face it once more. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclast so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did.
Graham, how
It's
about
over.
this?
Stand down.
You got to say something here?
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Look, how about this, Graham? You do realize that if this is revealed to everyone in the colony, if everyone finds out, if someone finds out about this, your movement dies when you taste. The moment they find out that you caused that murder in Martin, you know what's gonna happen to everyone? Everyone's gonna leave you. They're gonna find out that you didn't do this out of purity in your heart. However, there's a still chance that your movement might live. To stand down, they will take over. You can still be the face of the movement. However, if this comes out, it won't take it down with you as its head. It will still live on if you let something dies.
Please, don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Sorry, Graham. What have I done?
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially raw. You got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it? I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line. You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations.
Right.
All right. If he's willing to talk,
He's not the enemy.
I'll give him a chance.
He's actually, and he's the most reasonable person we have. It's a long shot. However, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get a chance to defeat the board. We need someone on the seat with them. Because we're trying to go an all-out war with them right now. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower or the weaponry to go up against them. Well, I mean, I could take on a few of them, but unfortunately, not you guys.
Good luck in all that you do.
Oh, that's not the button. It's a long sword. But it might be the best shot we have. Besides, I'm good with long shots. Risky missions. One where putting everything on the table for one slight less than 0.5% a chance. I would still take it. I mean, well, every game we played so far is really about that. Inspector Parker. A class for every class.
So tell me, what do you eat when you're out exploring? It's trail rations, right?
No, that stuff will turn your stomach purple.
What? But I love trail rations. Rizzo's makes it with extra cysty bits.
You ought to try something without so many additives. Something pure. Vodka comes to mind.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
Yeah, speaking
I
of.
don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Everyone could kill us.
A conspiracy? You've spent too much time around Graham.
I agree. But maybe there's something more to it than we know.
That's surprising. The board's equipment... If there's anyone I wouldn't expect to slip like this from, it's UDL. Well, because the module controls the weapons systems. Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again.
Gotta hand it to you, Sanjar. That ain't a bad plan.
It's absolutely foolproof.
Absolutely
Stellar Bay
foolproof.
will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it. Well, surely you don't mean that. I thought we were in this together, like a team.
We are.
I'm the dashing mastermind with a head for numbers, and you're my roguish sidekick who always gets the job.
I think you got them confused here.
And you're just a little bit smitten with me, but won't admit it.
Anyway.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage. We can't risk the Iconoclast getting it.
The board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
You said that like it's a problem.
The board would consider us complicit in any of their folly. That would only get us ousted again.
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon. Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to give
I'm
it.
skeptical they'd care enough to wipe us out, but if they did, we wouldn't stand a chance.
So at the same time,
You see our quandary then.
We have one gunship. They have, I don't know, an unknown number of them.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose. They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together. Oh, not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes.
You're man, not on.
Were very hurtful.
We gotta go with Arkham. We're going with Arkham since.
I'm a Mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Okay. Thank you then. Let me say this. You're good with details, but you can use someone who can see the big picture. The people who write your reviews are the same time people who you do on the board.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Alright. Some people who see the big picture are not the ones who often give with details.
The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Are you serious?
One can't be haphazard about these things. Besides, if you think her skills will complement mine, then we should see what those skills are. Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
Wait. Alright, let's get this done. Tale on the frontier! A mysterious stranger that's in our way of life. The destruction of Emeryville. While the other town is perfectly fine. A monster has risen from the stars. Came from the stars and threatened us all. What can we do to stop this monster? If there is a way to stop him. Listen to Fuzzy. He has no weakness.
Watch out! Nice one. Kill. Get back!
Who else? Felix, you're a few seconds away from being shot. We're gonna start point blank without socking. Birds a bounty for bounty all time. Sale of 6 goods. Yeah. Good, is something up here for me, or what is the van point to cyber one? That would be lovely to know earlier.
Gonna find you.
Incoming!
You just sit here and let your friends die out there. What's the door in here? And clear. Never mind, I like the good thing not to know. Maybe I should have spit that out a little bit more. Good work, but fine. Go back to Subway. News, and hopefully we get something out of it.
Hey, Felix. I tried your recipe, you know.
You tried my Rizzo's purple berry candy vodka? Be honest. Great drink or greatest drink?
It's a mite sweet for my taste, but it ain't bad. Gave me a headache, something awful the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the formula's a work in progress, but I'm close to a breakthrough. Figure I should have more sugar.
The headache's on account of the sugar content. You want to get fancy? Find yourself a taro. They've got sweet blood, but it ain't so full of sugar.
Tearaway blood. Got it. What makes it so sweet?
You know, next time I hunt one, I'll have to ask.
Okay.
Any luck bringing the iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
I have them all, alright?
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
Well, actually, just in case something goes on, we'll get the priest because I think he's better at negotiating with people. Felix, I like you. I like your activism. You're fine to have. But I think the priest might be the best, best guy for this type of job. Oh wait, no, I know to sip outside the city. I'm a moron. I fast traveled 5 feet in front of me. Oh yeah, but what is it? And also,
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
You'll get used to it. Give it 10 or 15 years.
Max, we've been here before. Maybe not this spot, but we came to this planet. Don't forget, we found your friend. You let him kick his ass.
Hey, I hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
We're here to see that the negotiations go smoothly.
Sanja, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain. Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that. Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. That means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat.
I agree.
Even from a distance.
He's good with details, but
You can't
not...
take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Greg.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'll need to sign a physical contact waiver first.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at
Based on time.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. We've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Yes, we have. Alright, time to go.
Hey.
If you'll excuse me.
Hey.
So, nothing more. That's it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go back to SIP because I gotta think if I stop now, start the game yet. Because there's that. Somehow the game might accidentally save long before this. There. Peace on Monarch. After so long, we finally got two success in the negotiator. Took some time, but in the end, I think both sides could be happy with it too. And also, to be honest, I do think Shantae really wasn't with Graham when Graham made that decision to wipe out, that whole massacre. Once again, I think Shantae was just, once again, I know this is not the most trustworthy people. But I think this is one thing where Shantae was actually turning the two of you. He's good with seeing the details, but he knows how the big picture.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Oh, now.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss. Can we talk? So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Uh-huh. Sure. Everybody's got an angle. I'm just wondering what yours is. That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work.
Maybe.
Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it? Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Oh, we will.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else? Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting 4-letter words, I mean. Sure, and fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
I beg to differ.
In my experience, it's spread real thin. Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last. Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is.
Yeah.
Though, come to think of it, this whole episode reminds me of something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late.
Don't worry.
See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too? Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If
Fine.
you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
Why?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that. That's the idea. Anything else?
Yeah, never mind. But anyway, we gotta stop here for today, folks. So I hope you guys do enjoy this. Actually, I'm gonna save. Because if you have the option to save, then what the hell are you doing? Save the goddamn game. Anyway, thanks for coming out, and until next time.